November 3rd, 2020. Don't pick, even though Trump will lose initially. Me and my sons vote for Donald Trump. Trump Pence. Here's what happened. 3 years ago, I said, in Pennsylvania, it will be a tie. Thanks to me and Christian's vote today, Trump will come back after this deadly wound to the head is healed. But also by handling losing. Not only will Donald Trump's deadly wound to the head be healed, but he's also going to handle the same type of a deadly wound and heal by losing, just like he did. But those mail-in ballots that were hidden with Trump's name on, the Gang Stalk Corporation and all that. Yeah. So anyway, the point is, Kamala Harris seems to be coming back into the picture. And Donald Trump will lose initially. But he's going to come back. So here it is with the literal coming back with the deadly wound. So when I'm voting for him, I already know he's going to lose. I'm just telling you what the script is. And he's going to come back, which is what he's doing right now, after this deadly wound to the head is healed by handling losing, because he lost the presidency to Dodo Bird over there. And so now here's the physical wounded head. Wound to the head and does live.
Found somebody who was. So just picking up little bits of things. We're all in shock because we never expected this. I mean, it's a beautiful rally, a beautiful night. I don't know. If no one's ever been to a Trump rally, it's very congenial. People look out for each other. It just seems like you don't see any fights and you don't see any animosity. You don't see too much. They're all pretty much focused on the president. And then with this to happen, it's just stressful. It's just sad. Very sad. Just as it up and got into the vehicle, they told us to sit and stay seated because there was things going on. And from what I hear, there was possibly 2 shooters. There's a gentleman here that has a picture of one of the shooters that was.
Oh no. Okay. All right. We got shots fired at the Trump rally. I've been talking to people.
Just give me one moment. I am pulling
Moments
it.
ago, Trump got shot.
Right here.
This dumb bitch says Trump
right
got
from
shot.
the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history. Into the worst president in the history of our country took over.
As soon as he talks about Biden.
Probably 20 million people.
Hi, Bernie.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something to say,
fine.
take a look
White.
what happened.
5 years ago, March 20th, 2019, I said, Trump gets shot.
You know, when he goes over to Israel,
which is Philly.
The 70th full year.
Mystery Israel.
And then somebody shoots him. But he does live.
So I've always called Philadelphia Mystery Israel because when you follow the map and you go right down to the very edge, right before the William Penn building, go right down here, right before the William Penn building in Philadelphia, where William Penn has a boner. Clearly, Israel is right here. So it's Mystery Israel, the first flag. That's why I call Philadelphia Mystery Israel. Where was Trump shot at? In Pennsylvania. Not sure exactly where Butler is, but Pennsylvania houses Mystery Israel. In Butler,
Pennsylvania, with no traffic. Travel duration is 1 hour 46 minutes via I-476N, I-80W.
Looks like Trump's gonna get shot. I already said he's gonna get shot, according to the script. Looks like Trump's gonna get shot.
June 20th, 2019.
I already said he's gonna get shot, according to the script. It doesn't mesh with Trump because he ain't having it, all right?
July 3rd,
If he fires him,
2019.
yeah, that could possibly get him upset, and then they just lose their mind and just take a gun and shoot him, right? In his left ear, I think. Is that what it is? Trump gets shot near his left ear. Oh my God, look.
Great job. I definitely felt protected in the situation. The sniper was on it, watching on guard. Everyone on the scene did a great job. Of course it was nerve-wracking in the moment, but I never felt like I was in danger.
I'm sorry, it wasn't the left ear.
Which I'm very thankful.
It was the right
He did
ear.
a great job protecting him and getting him out as quick as possible. He is doing good, which is good. Yeah.
I'm the Republican nominee for the Senate.
That's his left
In the
ear.
front row.
That's his right ear.
And President
So I got
Trump
the ears wrong.
announced me and
There you go.
had me come up on the stage and said, well, wait a minute. And then there were a number of shots. I think probably 7 or 8 shots.
Is that a mirror image? I mean, if you're looking at the mirror, if he's looking in the mirror, that's his left ear. But if you're looking at him regularly, that would be his right ear. So technically, what I was saying is in his left ear, he's going to get shot.
If he fires him, or he knows he's going to, yeah, that could possibly get him upset, and then they just lose their mind and just take a gun and shoot him, right? In his left ear, I think. Is that what it is? Trump gets shot near his left ear. Oh, yeah. So he shoots him in his left ear. He doesn't die, okay? Trump doesn't die. He comes July 3rd, by the way, 2019.
And then today is July 13th, 2024. So it's 10 days after the shooting. The season is, I'm in the right season. I got the wrong ear. It's hit and miss, hot and cold, horseshoes.
It's like, look, who shot Trump? Abraham Lincoln Memorial, where everything is pointing to the script of Trump getting shot. Attempted assassination of some sort. Attempted assassination of some sort.
This was back on December 10th, 2020, along with the serpent's head wound. This is what I'm saying about interpreting the script.
Is the wounded head. He had a dream about this. One of his dreams that he had, that he wanted you to interpret, is the wounded head.
the wounded head. He had a dream about this wounded head. There was a statue around. He's like, no, just you tell me what my dream was first, and then interpret it for me, and then I'll believe you that you know. The dream was all about that particular dream. One aspect of the dream, sir, Your Honor, King live forever. Your dream was about Donald Trump, your president, the one that's representing the third year, King Cyrus. And he's up there, and well, he's gonna get a wounded head, but it's not the wounded head that you think. It's actually a wounded head of the political system. He's gonna get a wounded head because the head of the political party, which is Donald Trump, gets wounded by Joe Biden and the voting system. So before that happens, King, I would like to provide a visual, video evidence of beforehand. I'm going to vote for your president that's in place as a character, and I'm going to go and I'm going to vote and I'm going to show the vote. It's going to get rejected at first, obviously, because builders like rejecting things, and then it's going to go in.
Yeah, you're all right.
Okay. But I'm going to let you know, with timestamp evidence, that I'm voting for Donald Trump, me and my son. However, he's going to lose initially because he's going to get a wounded head. The wounded head is the political.
So I'm going by wounded head of losing political system, and then also he's going to get shot in the ear with a wounded head. So it's manifesting in both ways.
Going to get a wounded head. The wounded head is the political system, where it's going to look like Joe Biden is getting in as the president, and then after it's all over and done with, Trump gets back in, because when it finally is taken to the fullest Supreme Court, whether it gets rejected once or not, in the end, it'll come back that it was voter fraud. The truth will be shown, even though it was all set up from the gate anyway. Just to remind you of that, O King, that the whole thing was set up by you and your dream. And to interpret it, well, the interpretation is, it's all a show, a soap opera, scripted, written, pre-planned, many, many, many years in advance. And it's to get the division, the wheat from the tares. Get everybody that loves this to do that for this. And get Joe Biden in, but then also tie in the hemorrhage, coronavirus, head wound from Joe Biden 3 weeks after he's in when he gets shot. And then Kamala takes over for a few days. Now, O King, there's a part about times and a half.
So Kamala seems to be rearing her head into the news, apparently. 2 days ago, Kamala Harris replacing Joe Biden. Reports show White House polling Harris. 2 days ago, from the future, which is July 13th, 2024.
I do want to bring you some news that is first being reported by the New York Times, and we are learning that the Biden campaign is quietly testing Kamala Harris versus Trump in some new polling there. So again, that is from the New York Times right now, where the Biden campaign is testing Kamala Harris versus Trump. This all coming on really on the heels of 2 weeks ago.
The hemorrhage, coronavirus, head wound from Joe Biden 3 weeks after he's in when he gets shot. And then Kamala takes over for a few days. Now, okay.
So that's my theory back then, and then it just happens to be in the news. Almost 4 years later.
Video a while back saying who shot Trump.
September 10th, 2019.
Michael Bolton was in the mix because I was saying that or John Bolton, sorry. Because of that reason, I'm thinking
Trump,
Michael Bolton.
motive for attempted assassination.
This is his brother, the Monopoly guy, the guy.
I'm Whit Johnson in New York. We're following the major developments tonight after the shooting at a campaign rally for former President Donald Trump. This happened in Butler, Pennsylvania. On the right side of your screen right there, you're seeing the events play out in real time. It was a matter of seconds. The president described the incident on Truth Social a short time ago, saying that he was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of his right ear. And you can actually see in the video moments before he reached for his ear before he went down to the ground. He was then taken to a nearby hospital and is reported to be fine. The incident is being investigated now as a possible assassination attempt. Authorities say the shots were fired from a rooftop outside the venue from some 200 to 300 yards away. 8 rounds were fired from an AR-style rifle. The shooter was then neutralized, killed by the Secret Service. A second person, a bystander, is also dead, and we're told that 2 others were injured, and we're still awaiting more details on their conditions.
Shot Trump, and Michael Bolton was in the mix because I was
The incident is being investigated now as
because
a
of that reason, I'm thinking
possible
Michael Bolton is the singer of
assassination
John Bolton.
attempt.
This is his brother, the Monopoly guy, the guy that looks.
Secretary Esker, Secretary Pompeo, and Secretary Hughes. There's a very small group of
October
people-
27,
very, very-
2019.
A leak could have caused the death of all of them. Now, they're so good that I think nothing was going to stop them. It was one of them. That's how good they were. We had them also. O'Brien,
So we're looking at,
Secretary Esker, Secretary Pompeo.
remember when Baghdad, ISIS leader, was killed?
Secretary Hughes. There's a very small group of people that know about this. We had very, very few people.
A lot of times things happen later on. That is
Absolutely perfect, as though you were watching a movie.
attempt of assassination.
It was that
4 years ago. So let's look and see who they blame. Epstein, ISIS, or somebody else. Both Pence. Stay tuned.